Duck scaloppini. I know you've heard of veal scaloppini, chicken scaloppini. Scaloppini just means that you've taken a piece of meat, in this case a duck breast, and you pound it very thinly. The reason you do this is so that it cooks very uniformly and it also cooks very quickly. Basically, you want a nice thin, about an eighth to a quarter of an inch thick piece of duck breast. Make sure that you've taken the bone out and the skin out. This is a skinless, boneless duck breast. I have some seasoned flour. We've got flour, paprika. This is just a Italian seasoning, pepper and salt. Mix all that up together. Just get it. This is going to give it some flavor. It's also going to get it nice and crispy and crusty and brown on the outside. Heating my butter over here. That's going to go into the butter. Make sure that your butter is hot. If you have butter that's not hot, and by hot I mean a medium heat on the grill or on your burner. If it's too hot, you're going to have burnt, separated butter, and if it's not hot enough, you're going to have a very greasy scaloppini. While this is going on, let me show you what's going to go into this one. This can be anything from your refrigerator. In this case, I happen to have some garlic, some capers. If you've got black olives at home, that's fine. Whatever you feel like throwing in here is going to work out fine. There's some red onions and some mushrooms. This is going to cook very, very, very quickly. A little diced tomato, all going into the same pot. Fresh rosemary. If you don't have any fresh rosemary at home, you can use just a pinch of dried rosemary. I just happen to have some growing on the hillside. Fresh asparagus. One pot, real simple, duck scaloppini. In about a minute or two, give it a flip. This is okay if this is on the rare to medium rare side. If you overcook it, no matter how thinly you slice it, you can turn this duck breast into a really tough, chewy piece of meat. Rare to medium rare. This is just about done. This one on this side is done. I'm going to take it out, let it rest while the vegetables are cooking. This piece is done. This piece is done also. It cooks very, very quickly. I'm also going to add a little bit of lemon zest. This is just the outside of a lemon. If you don't have a zester like this, you can just use a vegetable peeler. Just slice it real thin and then chop it up. This lemon is going to liven up the flavors. It's going to give it kind of an acidic edge like a vinegar would. This is a little bit of chicken broth. Crank up the heat and just let it simmer until all the vegetables are just cooked and not overcooked. All right, this is done. Our duck is done. Nice medallions of duck. And we'll take our vegetables, and pour that right there. Oh, that looks good. Top it off with a little freshly shaved Parmesan cheese. My favorite, duck scaloppini.